rumors have spread that Miles Morales is the next Spider-Man in Marvel Spider-Man coming out in 2017. But there are also rumors that it could be Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And more. Know what Spider-Verse is. Why don't I tell you? Because it's kind of a recent comic, so you may not have heard of it. But what Spider-Verse is Spider-Verse went from this year to last year. Very popular comic, and it basically revolved around Merlin, the character Merlin, and his family, and they wanted to kill every alternate Spider-Man because there's not just the 616 Spider-Man, no, there's the Ultimate Spider-Man, which is now Miles Morales. Originally it was Peter Parker, now it's Miles Morales. There's also the Superior Spider-Man, then there's Spider-Gwen, which is in an alternate universe, where Gwen Stacy got bitten by the radioactive spider instead of Peter, and where Peter became the Lizard instead of Curt Connors. And there's also, there are a bunch of alternate universes. They're just countless ones. And so basically, every alternate universe Spider-Man comes together. They have the crappy Ultimate Spider-Man one, which everybody should hate, which I hate, which I despise. I hate that show so freaking much. There's also, well, they don't show him, but they mention Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. And they mention that one of the Spider-Man mentions that they saw Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. And then another one mentions that he saw the Electric Company Spider-Man. And there's no Spider-Man in the rebooted Electric Company, which makes me sad. But anyways, so, yeah, there are them. So basically, all the Spider-Men have to team up to defend themselves. Oh, and there's Spider-Girl. I forgot about Spider-Girl. Spider-Girl, Peter in the 616 universe, Peter and MJ had a stillborn child. But then, in an alternate universe, she survived, and she basically grew up to take over Peter Parker's mantle. Yeah, it originally started out as a what-if. But yeah, and she became Spider-Girl. And that was Mayday Parker. Well, May Parker, but called herself Mayday for some reason I do not know. But maybe to distinguish it between Aunt May, I'm not sure. But so they all go up. Every single alternate Spider-Man, even the ones you don't see, go up against Merlin. We even get the hilarious Japanese Spider-Man, the Yamagata from Hell. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet comic, and there's even a beautiful scene where Spider-Gwen is talking to Spider-Man, and she says, when Peter says to her, well, I couldn't save the Gwen Stacy of my universe, and she says, oh, well, I couldn't save the Peter Parker of mine, why don't we look out for each other? It's just beautiful. So the rumor is, they are going to do 2017 Spider-Man movie will be Spider-Verse. It won't be Marvel's Spider-Man, it will be Marvel's Spider-Verse. Now, am I for or against this idea? I don't mind it happening down the line. For the first movie, it cannot happen. Because the whole point of having this 2017 movie is to introduce a new Spider-Man, whether it be Peter Parker or Miles Morales, that will eventually team up, that will eventually become part of a new roster of Avengers, and will in the upcoming Avengers Infinity War two-parter. And I know if we had Spider-Verse, we would just be seeing random different Spider-Men. And we're not going to have Andrew Garfield, so yeah. So I think we need a rebooted version of Spider-Man Now I know what you're gonna say. Well, why don't we just have a rebooted Spider-Man that appears in that movie? Well, I think we need to be introduced to a rebooted Spider-Man first. I personally think that whether it be Miles Morales or Peter Parker, I think whoever it is has to have a movie, their own solo movie, just so we can get to know what type of Miles Morales this is, or what type of Peter Parker this is, because there are many different portrayals. There are dozens of different portrayals of Peter Parker. So we need to know, what is this Peter Parker's character? How does he act? We need to know everything about that. Or Miles Morales. We need to know how Miles Morales acts in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, how he does all this crap. We need to know that. So that is my one thing. So let me know in the comment section below whether you think a Spider-Verse movie should happen. I personally think it should not happen first. It should happen down the line. But here's the thing. I don't think it is going to happen. I really, really doubt that they are going to... I know it would be cool, and that would be the only way to cross over Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire, whether you're one of the people that is supporting Andrew or one of the people that wants Tobey Maguire back. That would be a good way to have both. You could have them all collide into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but let's be real. They're not going to do it. I really doubt that they're going to do it. Because, keep in mind, Sony's still behind this train. And at the end of the day, they're not going to... I think, at the end of the day, Spider-Verse, the only purpose of making Spider-Verse would be to please the fans. And Sony, we all know Sony, just cares about the money. They are not going to do something just to please the fans. And also, I know you might think that, oh, maybe Spider-Verse could make that much money, and maybe it could, but it also couldn't. Because, think about it, Merlin's not that much of a popular villain, so that's one disadvantage. But let me know what you guys think. Should there be a Spider-Verse movie for 2017's Spider-Man? Or should there not be? I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'm out.